what they want me. I ain't the same guy when I was 14. I was trying out for the ball team. High school crush was ignoring me. Oh yeah, now me. Now I'm on the road. Shorties on my shows. Saying I'm about to. I'ma talk cause I ain't finished yet. True be told, yeah, I been a man. Still gon' love me when the fan. Are you? Oh really now? Aight man, let's get it done. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. You know I gotta give them what they asked for. Like Tupac spitting at the tabloids. I'm Will Smith hanging with the bad boys. Get it done with where I'm from, they never had much. Waters and crackers when they had lunch.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From AT&T Center in San Antonio. Tonight, the San Antonio Spurs getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. It's Spurs basketball to get this one going. Underway in Texas. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. Lakers at the controls right now. Wall to James. Fires the three. That's what the King does. James, the quick catch and shoot there for three. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Anthony Davis, defended by the former Longhorn Aldridge. Navigating through traffic. Davis on the drive, but a shot won't go down. DeRozan with the basketball. Down by one. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans if they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
DeRozan to Aldridge. DeJounte Murray to Rudy Gay. For three, DeJounte Murray keeps getting better. That was a tough three.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
LeBron into the front court. Down two to Davis. That's no good. Murray with it. He'll run the offense. DeRozan to Murray. DeMarcus Cousins snatching it out of the air. LBJ with it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
That's off the side of the rim, no good. Anthony Davis. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Murray into the front court. Looking to make something happen.
Big pick right there.
Has a chance. Off the mark. Well contested.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
With a drop step. This will get out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. To Aldridge. Here comes the screen. DeJounte Murray in a matchup with Boogie. Has a look. Rebound LeBron. To Davis. Oh, he had him there for a second. Wall matched up with DeJounte Murray. To James. Working it outside. Off the assist.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Looking for his man. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Wall against Murray. To James. Shot from 12. Good for Cousins. DeRozan with it. Down just a couple. Lakers come up with it. James against Rudy Gay. To Wall. Oh, had him going there for a second. And the Spurs able to clear the rebound. Murray with the basketball. They trail by 2. DeRozan to Murray. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Not done yet. Cousins to Wall. Short jumper stays out. To DeRozan. Jay, DeMar DeRozan fell in love with Toronto as a player and a person, but no question DeRozan's playing with a chip on his shoulder.
He most definitely is, and he will embrace Greg Popovich and also the San Antonio Spurs. But I'm going to read you what DeMar DeRozan said. He said, people say, what are you depressed about? You can buy anything you want. I wish everyone in the world was rich so they would realize money isn't everything. It's about loyalty for DeMar DeRozan.
James to Davis. Anthony Davis. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
LeBron James. Tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Into the front court. It's Wall. They lead it. 4-point game. Gets a look. Can't hit.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
It's James controlling the offense. To Davis. Danny Green up against DeRozan. Takes stock of the floor. DeMarcus Cousins. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Old school equals high percentage.
Murray into the front court. Down 4. Aldridge to DeRozan. To Murray. From the painted area, won't go down. To Danny Green. He was hacked. They let it go. To Rudy Gay. And scores. Strong take.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
It's James controlling the offense. To Davis. And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 39, Dwight Howard. Into the game for the Spurs. Number 8, Patty Mills.
Second effort. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
LeBron into the front court. All tied up, 13 apiece. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Patty Mills, defended by Wall. Down low, Aldridge. Had a chance, but it's no good. Wall against the Australian. Layup goes down. Well done. What do you see in John Wall's game, Jay, that sets him apart?
That he could probably finish with his left hand better than he could finish with his right. I remember watching him in high school. He was jumping off his right foot and dunking the ball lefty as if it was that easy. He can do it with both hands, which makes him way more efficient around the rim.
Aldridge off the mark.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Mills in possession, trailing by 4. DeRozan matched up with Howard to Patty Mills. DeMar DeRozan. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
If LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A., that means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
From the outside, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Wall matched up with Aldridge. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
DeRozan with the basketball. Now down 6. To Patty Mills. Rudy Gay slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
James, defended by the UConn product. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. To DeRozan. Can't miss those. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
LeBron James, guarded by Rudy Gay. Shot from the lane won't go. Won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
To Davis. Wall against Patty Mills. To Davis. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That won't go. Patty Mills up against John Wall. Anthony Davis with a piece. That's it for the first quarter. The Lakers have the lead. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Spurs have it. Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. So the Spurs keep the basketball. Aldridge up against the 8-time All-Star. LaMarcus Aldridge. 2-of-4 now.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Howard. Swings it to Kyle Kuzma. Going to launch beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Trying to cash in. Wide open look. Won't go. To Patty Mills. JaVale McGee with the block. Had a good look there, but it's no good. To Howard. McGee powers it through. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Patty Mills. Goes to the right side. Has a chance. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Oh, he had it.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
To Patty Mills.
Hey, watch the screen left.
The Spurs with 4 on the shot clock. To Patty Mills. He's looking for that touch.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
They love this hustle. Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. San Antonio ball. Patty Mills to Aldridge. Nice pass to set things up.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
Teacher of the year. The winner will receive courtside seats and a halftime presentation in his or her honor. Nominations can be submitted on our team website.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Los Angeles, they have it.
Number 15,
To Caldwell Pope. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. With a drop step. DeMarcus Cousins. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Murray with it. Down 8. Screen coming. With a drop step. With the basket after a nice drop step.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
San Antonio with the basketball. Oh, can't do that.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
entering the game for San Antonio, number 22, Rudy Gay.
JaVale McGee sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
You've got to get that one to go.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
To Rudy Gay. Lets it fly from long range. That no good. Off the mark. Now a pass stolen by the Spurs.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
With a drop step. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
DeJounte Murray to Rudy Gay with a drop step. Knocks down a tough shot. Now a smothering defense.
You see the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want.
Murray into the front court. Margins 8. Bellinelli against Cousins. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Cousins. Oh, he had him there for a second. DeMarcus Cousins. He's now 5 for 6.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Spurs in possession. Four-three. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
To Cousins. Kuzma. Oh, emphatic slam. Now a whistle. San Antonio is going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter.
Listen up, fans. Tickets for the next home game are still available at the box office.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Cousins. Oh, that's 3 seconds. DeJounte Murray. To Aldridge. DeJounte Murray. Down low, Aldridge. Throws it down. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Rondo into the front court. Leads 3. To Cousins. Oh, had him going there for a second. Cousins, guarded by LaMarcus Aldridge. From the painted area, won't go down. Another chance. JaVale McGee to Caldwell Pope. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall. To Rudy Gay. Down low, Aldridge. And stuffs it home.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Oh, bad pass. Taken away by the Spurs.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Lakers ball. Rondo matched up with DeJounte Murray. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size. But in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Oh, I missed a short one there. To Rudy Gay. Rudy Gay slams it down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Murray with the basketball. Down a point. To Rudy Gay. DeMarcus Cousins pins it. And that one out of bounds off his spur. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Los Angeles has the basketball. To Caldwell Pope. Here's a chance from long range. Kentavious Caldwell Pope is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 78% at the line. First one goes down. Second and 3, off the mark. No good. 1 for 3 on that trip. DeJounte Murray against Cousins. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Lakers at the controls right now. Cousins.
In the second quarter.
Caldwell Pope against Murray. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
To Rudy Gay. Aldridge. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
And he finishes at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
DeJounte Murray to Aldridge. And that one out of bounds off a Spur. Los Angeles, they have it. The drive, right to the basket. Knocked loose. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The Lakers have the lead.
The Lakers have themselves a narrow lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Spurs are within striking distance at the half, and that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today.
Game track. Bench points.
This is a game where the bench guys deserve a bit of the spotlight. The thing is, you need a spotlight big enough for the reserves on both squads. This is a game that's been all about the depth in the depth chart.
Player of the half.
DeMarcus Cousins showed off his timing and athleticism with a lot of blocks. The defense he put on display requires the kind of effort that fans love to see from their team.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Wall across the timeline. Leads a bucket. To James. Now pass stolen by the Spurs. Rudy Gay to Murray. Down to Gay. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Across the timeline comes James. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter.
Oh, yeah, let's go. Shot from, yep.
LeBron James. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
off the assist.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
DeRozan against the 5-time All-Star. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
To James. LeBron James. He's now 4 for 6.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Rudy Gay to DeRozan. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Spurs will take the timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. DeRozan to Aldridge. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
James against Rudy Gay. To Wall. Nothing going here on that drive. Fine to shoot. Gets a look. Can't hit. Throws it down.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
DeRozan with it. His guys trail by 10. Not that time.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Danny Green to James. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show because that's what you're watching right now.
Rudy Gay to Murray. DeRozan to Murray. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
LeBron James guarded by Rudy Gay. Trying to cash in. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
To DeRozan. Aldridge. Slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters. But when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
DeJounte Murray against the former #1 pick. Aldridge to Rudy Gay. A drive through the paint, but his shot misses.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Anthony Davis matched up with Aldridge. Not done yet. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
DeJounte Murray to DeRozan. Driving right to the basket. DeMar DeRozan, now 4 for 9.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Wall matched up with DeJounte Murray.
Charging foul to number 3, Anthony Davis.
Right now, San Antonio's possession. To Aldridge. DeRozan. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. LaMarcus Aldridge swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
James into the front court. His team on top by...
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. To Murray. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Cousins to Danny Green. Nothing going here on that drive. Jakob Poeltl rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
DeRozan with the basketball. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
LeBron James guarded by Rudy Gay. And look out.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Aldridge. DeJounte Murray. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Into the front court comes Wall. They lead it. 4-point game. Jakob Poeltl, huge block. That's his 3rd block this evening. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for the Lakers.
Kuzma. Short jumper stays out. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
To DeRozan. Curling inside. Free throws coming up.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Lakers ball. Oh, bad pass taken away by the Spurs. It's good.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
To Cousins. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
The drive, right to the basket, right down Broadway, 4-2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
beyond the arc for three. Ooh, he'll take that.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
DeRozan to Patty Mills. Here comes the screen. Patty Mills sizing up Cousins. DeRozan to Patty Mills. Has a chance. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
Oops, he missed the first one. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Los Angeles has the basketball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
DeRozan to Patty Mills. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Into the front court comes Rondo. Leads 5. From the outside, no good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To Kyle Kuzma. Now a pass stolen by the Spurs. Nice pass to set things up. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim, short. And he hits. Now a whistle. San Antonio is going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. DeRozan matched up with Howard. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Rondo picked up by DeJounte Murray. Runner here won't go down. DeRozan with the basketball. The deficit now up to 5. And the rebound comes to Kuzma. To Howard. Fires the 3. They have to keep him in their grasp.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Knocked loose. That's going to be out of bounds. DeRozan. That misses with 3 seconds left. 3 quarters down. The Lakers have the lead. It's the Spurs with the basketball as we begin the 4th quarter. This was a 1-possession game at the break, but things went south from there.
But guess what, Ed? It's always a 1-possession game. That's how you need to approach each possession in basketball. You can't score and then get back in the game 30 possessions later. You have to do it 1 possession at a time.
For 3, it's good. Something tells me they'll give him that shot again.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Now ready to shoot at the line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
And he connects on the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Spurs have it. DeJounte Murray. It was right there. To James. And the slam.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
And the basket good at the rim.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
And a put-back slam.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungrier.
DeRozan with it. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. DeJounte Murray sizing up Cousins. Turns and slams it down.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Aldridge to DeRozan. Has a look. DeRozan with a shot that misses. Lakers at the controls right now. Oh, bad pass taken away by the Spurs.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
And throws it down. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
DeRozan with the basketball. Margins 8. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
LeBron with it up top. He'll run the offense. Murray into the front court. Looking to make something happen. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Can't connect on the first free throw.
LA, number 2, John Wall. Stepping in for San Antonio, number 25,
So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Los Angeles, they have it. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
DeJounte Murray. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
LeBron James against Pirtle. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
And finishes strong.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
LeBron into the front court. Up 5. To Wall. Nothing going here on that drive. Wall. Now a pass stolen by the Spurs. LeBron James able to recover with the block. DeMarcus Cousins sends it away. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
San Antonio Spurs, number 22, Rudy Gay. Subbing in for the Lakers, number
Danny Green snatching it out of the air.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Wall to Danny Green. There it is, John Wall. Not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
And he's going to the free throw line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Lakers ball.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
To Howard. And strokes it.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Patty Mills. To Cousins. To Wall. Oh, had him going there for a second. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Come on, you knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
Trey Lyles matched up with Howard. Trying to cash in. Bellinelli, a shot, no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Can't connect. Takes it coast to coast, and the strong finish at the rim.
I know I've seen this many times in various mixtapes. Add that one to the list, too.
DeMarcus Cousins tips it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Aldridge. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. San Antonio ball. And Jay, they call the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
team foul number 3.
Aldridge, defended by Cousins. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Five to shoot for San Antonio. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Wall picked up by Mills. Gets a look. Can't hit. Going to launch beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Cousins over to the right side. And finishes strong.
You see, Ed, that's the problem. When you have guys on the perimeter that can shoot the basketball defensively, you're taught to hedge at the driver and then stay home, which leaves the lane wide open for great jams like that.
Trey Lyles sizing up Cousins. Here comes the screen. To Rudy Gay. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Lets it fly from long range. It's good. And he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
The defender cannot be caught with his hand staying in the cookie jar. What I mean, contesting that pocket. You have to keep that hand going in and out, going in and out. Keep the offensive player thinking about where your hands are at all times.
You can count that one. 4-point play. To Howard. Not done yet. Howard, deep left corner. Davis. And drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can fight the post, battle for position. He can protect the rim. Plus, if you switch, he can guard guards on the perimeter. That's what you love about AD. You need something, he has an answer for you.
To DeRozan. 4-3. And DeMar DeRozan, zero hesitation, pulls the trigger on the 3.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
2 for AD.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
DeJounte Murray up against John Wall. To DeRozan.
For the Los Angeles Lakers, number 23, LeBron James.
To Murray. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
James to Cousins. Jakob Poeltl with a piece. 4th this contest.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
It's DeRozan controlling the offense. To Murray. Sizing up the defense. DeRozan guarded by Howard. Short jumper won't fall. To Wall. Oh, he had him there for a second. Wall. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Not today.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Cousins. Not that time. Nice finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Ruling is there was intent. It's an intentional foul.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning the timeout.
And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
Missed the second one as well. Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board. And an intentional foul here in the closing moments. But it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a 2-score game.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad, just when they needed it.
Are in the penalty.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. They'll let one fly from half court. The Lakers get the victory as they get a good win on the road. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Lakers took this down to the wire before getting the win. The defense in this matchup was outstanding. When they weren't blocking shots, they were making steals. And it all came together for a terrific win. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Spurs must be devastated after such a close loss. They shot exceptionally well from beyond the arc, but even that long-range efficiency wasn't enough for them to get the win. Check out the leading scores for the San Antonio Spurs.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Boogie Cousins was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the San Antonio Spurs. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.